the battle space. He's armed and skilled.
He's looking for a way into the carriages.
What are you doing, Tom?
This isn't about money. It's revenge.
We're more alike than you know. Let me help you embrace who you really are.
Ruby, good morning. Greetings from Las Vegas.
Good morning. You have a much more professional background than I do.
Oh, well, I had to do it up for our interview today for S.A.S. Red Notice. What an exciting action film. I mean, just what I needed to give me some excitement at home.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, hopefully that's what it does. It gives everyone a bit of excitement, some entertainment, especially right now.
Well, is it true that psychopaths are incapable of love?
Yeah, I mean, yes, theoretically and scientifically, yes, but they have their own way in which they love somebody. It's just not the traditional way that, you know, you and I and other people experience. It's their version of love.
Because I say your character, Grace Lewis, she's kind of a psychopath because, you know, she's a member of the Black Swans. She's so ruthless. And I love about this movie, there's no action cliches. I mean, she shoots first. You know, usually in a movie, they give speeches. She's like, they don't get the cell phone, shoot them, you know, and you just one off everyone if they don't listen. I think that's what would happen in real life, right? A terrorist.
Yeah, well, and being a psychopath, you have the job that you need done and you get to do that job, whatever that is. And so all the little things that we spend, you know, people that aren't on that psychopathy level and that spectrum, we think about how people are going to perceive this. Should we do a speech first? Should we let everyone know what's happening? Should we give a second chance? You know, what are they thinking of me? Are they scared enough of me? Whatever it is in that situation that it would be. When you're on the spectrum of psychopathy, it's more just, I need to get this done, and whatever's in the way is in the way. It's not personal. It's just, it's very black and white like that.
And one of my favorites in the film is Andy Serkis. He's just so much more than those capture motion. He's such a brilliant actor. You had a gun to his head. Tell me about that scene.
I do. I have a great scene. I have a few great scenes with Andy, but that one especially, where we have a little bit of a scuffle and I end up with a gun to his head. And it did feel very strange having a gun anywhere near Andy Serkis because he's like a childhood hero of mine and I love him so much. And we also had a scene clearly pre-COVID because we're this close to each other having this sort of, you know, this debate, this fight and basically spitting and breathing all over each other. I watch it now and I think, oh, we'd never be able to do that now. We'd have to be 6 feet apart. But he's a tremendous actor.
And it's such a physical role for you. And especially, tell me about the training with that battle with Sam at the end, because that was intense.
That was a few days of training. Yeah, training for that 20 million part sequence. We trained inside a studio. We trained sort of in a gymnastics kind of area. Then we trained in the snow. And it was absolutely. So we actually we just kept wanting to do it. We didn't have to stand still.
And is it okay to, you know, if I had to sum up this film, it's Die Hard in a tunnel? I mean, is that a fair, because that's one of the greatest action movies of all time?
It is one of the greatest action films of all time. I never make the correlation, to be honest. But I guess there's similarities. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. There are some, but it's also a very different film about very different things.
Oh, it's definitely got a European flair to it. Doesn't have an American action film feel to it at all. So, Ruby, thank you so much for joining me today. Congratulations on the film. I'm such a fan of yours. Come visit us in Las Vegas when you have a chance. We'd love to have you.
I would love to see you. I'd love to be there.